Hey, all Bear here. Look here, thought I'd stop talk to you real quick. Little health and wellness update. Tell you what's happened for the month of December. This is update 4. That's right. And it was okay. Look here, I had 2 good solid wins for the month, and I had one thing that crash and burn, buddy. But it wasn't a total crash and burn. I landed the plane in the Hudson. Nobody died. That's extreme. So that plane in the Hudson, that was my weight I wanted to take off, and I didn't do it, but I didn't gain. I maintained flat after Christmas, and I had about 2 weeks there around Christmas that was heavy carb and heavy sugar, like we were eating some stuff, and I didn't gain. I just kind of ended the month flat from where I went into it at. So I'll take that, since I just totally misbehaved there for about 2 weeks. That's half the month. Ah, goodness gracious. But let's talk about the wins. Number one, I've maintained, hitting my walks pretty good. I'm not at the goal where I want to be from a frequency standpoint, but I didn't lose them again. I had, back in November when I started walking again, I had dropped off for like 5 weeks and wasn't walking. So we're getting the habit going there, and we just got to add some frequency. Got to add some frequency. The other thing, I guess, really, I'm going to say there's 3 wins. Yeah, 3 wins. 3 wins, one not so much of a win. We're going to call this month 80%. How about that? Because it wasn't a total fail on the weight thing, because I didn't really gain. 80%. Yeah. Anyways, so one of the things that was another win for me was the resistance training. I talked about those dumbbells. Look here. You see that? I got this really nice set of dumbbells at work, and I'm developing a good workout routine with the dumbbells. I've been at that for about 3 weeks now. And so I'm happy to start getting the resistance training again. It feels good. And I specifically am choosing the dumbbells because I actually have a nice full gym there at work. Here, let me see if I have a picture, I'll put it here. I've got this full gym at work to work with, but I'm chasing the dumbbells because when I travel, a lot of places, if they have weights to work with, that's what it is. It's dumbbells. So I'm just working, figured that'd be a good thing to do routine wise. So doing the resistance training, getting my walking in, and my sleep is continuing to get better. I still got a little road to go there. I could do a little bit better on my rest, but it's getting better. And man, that makes such a world of difference in my decision making and in my motivation to do things. So that's where we are. Here, I'll tell you about some of the food I ate. I started off the month good. Made myself some veggie plates for work. We have butter beans with spinach and garlic. Then I made this nice plate that had some sautéed zucchini and onion and mushroom, along with the little potatoes. Man, so some good veggie plates, y'all. Ooh, we were eating good there at the beginning of the month. The next week, I got in a rush. I had to resort to some good old canned soup. Here's a little beef and veggie. Do what we got to do. It went off the rails, carb heavy. Here's a sandwich I made, another sandwich I made, another sandwich I made. After Christmas there, I was about a week solid of 2 sandwiches a day because we had made this huge sandwich bar for Christmas, and I mean, I had sandwich stuff to go through. I didn't want to throw it away, so there we are. Anyhow, but I've been sticking to having some nice fruit for snacks at work. So I had these little peels, the Tangelos or whatever they are, little easy peels. I had those one week. I did some apples. Here we go, good old Gala apples. That's right, man. I like those things. Oh, and at the beginning of this week, you know what I did? I made myself some breakfast, and probably not the most weight loss friendly breakfast. It was pancakes, sausage, and eggs. But I thought to myself, I've got something to put on here that's not sugary syrup. Check this out. You see that in the photo? That's right. Unsweetened applesauce. I put that on my pancakes and my sausage, and that was a win. That was pretty good. I'm gonna get some more applesauce and do that some more instead of the old syrup and jelly and whatnot. Yeah, unsweetened applesauce. Why do people put sugar in applesauce? I've always bought the unsweetened stuff for years and years now. I never understood that. Why add sugar to your applesauce? Anyhows, hey, look here. If you stuck around this long, are any of you all doing any of those no this or that Januaries? Drop it down there in the comments and tell us what you're doing to improve things for you this month. And I'm going to just try to stay on track. I've got a vacation coming up, and we're going to be on a cruise. That's right, we're cruising again, heading down south, getting some warm weather. It's getting cold here. We're going to go enjoy some time in the sand and some nice blue water. And I'm going to try not to eat too much on the cruise. Yeah, there we goes. Look here. We'll see you on the trail.